Hello students, welcome to Vedyug. I am your history mentor. And in this video, we are going to start history's first chapter, the rise of nationalism in Europe. So first of all, let's see about Europe. So Europe is a big continent with 44 democratic nations. But before 19th century, there were no nation state. The countries which we are known today like Germany, Italy, France, Switzerland and so on, all were in monarchy rule. As before 19th century, monarchs were ruling on Europe. Monarchy is a kingship. Now monarchy is a kingship where power is in hands of queens and kings. So what happened in Europe is people moved towards idea of nation state and monarchy rule came to an end. Nationalism emerged as a force which brought various changes in Europe. But do you think that this shifting from monarchy to nation state was that easy? So let's think about this question. In 1848, there were a French artist named as Frederic Saury. He drew 4 pictures according to his imagination of democratic and social republic. His painting explained that how people shifted from monarchy rule to the democratic world and named his painting as The Pact Between the Nation. You can see his painting in the video. If you see this picture explains about Saury's utopian vision. You will notice that people having flags of their country like France, Germany, Switzerland, and they are moving together in one line and paying homage to the Statue of Liberty. Also with this, you can see that angels are gazing upon the scene. Jesus Christ are happily blessing them. But where are these people going? Why God's giving them blessing? The reason is all the people are living monarchy rule and accepting the idea of democratic world. But all this is according to the Saury's utopian vision. So the idea of democratic nation was described in Saury's painting in 1848. Later we got to know about it in 19th century, accordance with the French Revolution. So let's move forward. During 19th century, nationalism appears as a force to create nation state. So with this, we will also learn about spread of nationalism feeling in all over the Europe. As mentioned in the picture that nation state has formed, so what do you mean by nation state? Here the question arises. So the nation state are the one where most of the citizens were unified with sense of common identity, history and culture. It is a state where power and authority are centralized over clearly defined territory. That time, Ernst Renan, who was a French philosopher, in his essay What is a Nation, he criticized that nation is not only formed by common language, race or religion, but social capital, common glories and history is also necessary. Now, with this background, we came at the conclusion that this chapter will explain all the diverse processes by which nation state and nationalism triggered in 19th century in Europe. So the topics which we are going to learn in this chapter are French Revolution and the idea of nation, where we will see the changes during French Revolution and some facts about Napoleon Bonaparte. The second topic is making of nationalism in Europe. To understand this topic, we have to learn some subtopics such as the aristocracy and the new middle class, what did liberal nationalism stands for, a new conservatism after 1815, and the revolutionaries. Then the third topic is the age of revolution 1830 to 1848. Here are the some subtopics: the romantic imagination and the national feeling, hunger, hardship and popular revolt. 1848, the revolution of liberals. Our fourth topic is the making of Germany and Italy. Germany, can army be the architect of nation? Italy unified, and the strange case of Britain. Then our fifth topic is visualizing the nation, and last, the nationalism and imperialism. So I hope that you all have the basic idea about what we are going to study in this lesson. So let's start our lesson with very first topic, French Revolution and the idea of nation. So as I told you before that before 1789 there were monarchy rule in France. But after French Revolution, many changes occurred in France. As first expression of nationalism came in rise with the French Revolution in year 1789. New tricolor flag was initiated for France. French language declared as the national language. Also new national anthem were composed for them and sung by the people of France. Now, a State General was chosen by active citizens of France and it renamed as National Assembly. With all these changes, French army started to carry forward the idea of nationalism in all over the Europe. Because of all these changes, due to the French Revolution, power goes to common people from monarchy rule. Now the main concept is that is the idea of la patrie and les citoyens. La patrie is the fatherland and les citoyens is citizen. Highlight the idea of one united community enjoying the equal rights under same constitution. Different measure and weight system was there in France, and this system has changed into uniform system for weights. Now the regional dialect changes into one common language for everyone. As already French declared as national language for France. When the news of France began to spread in all over the Europe, students and members of educated middle class started Jacobins Club. Their activities made the way for French army to Holland, Belgium, Switzerland and Italy in 1790. Now here comes the entry of our hero of our topic, and his name is Napoleon Bonaparte, who took control all over the France in 1799 by his civil code of 1804. So the Civil Code of 1804 was also known as Napoleonic Code. According to this code, Napoleon simplified all the administrative division and eliminate all the privileges given by birth. Instead of that, he initiated the equality before law in France. That time, peasants don't have their rights on property. So Napoleon made the rule that people secure the right of property. Also, Napoleon nullified the feudal system. Now, feudal system is a system where people were given lands and protection by the people of higher class. Now, what happened here? Lower class people give lands to the higher class people for protection, and in return, lower class people worked and fought for them. Napoleon made peasants free from serfdom and monorail dues. Now, serfdom is a kind of forced labor, and monorail dues are the fees paid to the landlords by peasants. Also, guild restrictions were eliminated. Now, guild restrictions were imposed on traders for trade, and transportation system got improved. Peasants, artisans, workers, all were enjoying the freedom given by Napoleon. In many places such as Holland, Switzerland as well as in Brussels also, French army were welcomed as harbingers of liberty. But their initial excitement soon turned into the hatred for French army and Napoleon. The reason behind this? Napoleon didn't give political freedom to the people. He took all the power in his hand. Also, he increased taxation on goods and trade, applied censorship on people, and the main reason for hate him is that he forcefully drafted the people into French army. As Napoleon wants to capture power all over the Europe, that's why he needs army. So he forcefully drafted the people into French army. This is how our hero turns to devil for French people. So I hope that you all understood this first topic which we covered in this video, and there are some questions which I have mentioned here which you have to solve with the help of textbook. And I think you guys are getting bored from me. So we will discuss the rest of the topics in our next video. Till then, keep watching and keep learning. Stay tuned for next videos and updates. Thank you.